Hi Dave, really enjoyed the session the other day. Just to recap on what we discussed, big problem at setup is that the shaft sits too vertically, so the shaft is sitting pointing straight up as opposed to what we see here on the right during the end of your lesson, which is pointing or leaning a little bit more towards your target. If you look at all good pictures of the golf club, they certainly have the shaft leaning towards the target at setup, but more importantly, they have the shaft leaning towards the target at impact. We did discuss also the tempo of your swing. It needs to be a little bit smoother, so it needs to be a little bit more consistent in pace throughout the swing. If we look at your swing on the left at the start of your lesson, again, you see that as you come into it, the shaft tends to sort of lean back, club head passing your hands. That's resulting in you popping the ball up a little bit too high, fatting it and thinning it on occasion as well, so you're not going to get good consistent distance control. If we compare that to the footage towards the end of your lesson, you can see there at setup that the shaft leans much more towards your target, checkpoint being the back of the left hand level with the inside of the left thigh. Then during your golf swing, you can see as you get into impact, you return the shaft into that position. That's going to give you much better spin control. It's going to give you much more penetrating and yet still soft flight in your golf shot, and allow you to control distance as well as spin much better. So overall, we've got to get the angle of the shaft leaning towards the target more at address. We've then got to keep the angle of the shaft leaning towards the target through impact, and we need to keep the swing consistent in regards to the speed of the swing throughout. One thing we did discuss was working on 3 specific swings with 3 specific wedges to give you 3 ideal distances that you can go looking for when you're out on the golf course. If you can get that boxed off, your scores will plummet. Good luck, mate, and I'll speak to you soon.